All right, the post you're looking at comes from Jason Black's business channel. I guess it's called The Business. As you can see from the post, there is a warning about traveling to Colombia due to 8 deaths that occurred using dating apps. So when I reviewed this post and read what it said in the comments section below, I knew I had to make a commentary. The comment section of this post was full of men and women going at men that had traveled overseas to meet women. As you well know, and these are the supposed passport brothers personally, I just call going overseas taking a vacation like anybody else on the planet, outside of the fishbowl that is this supposed black community of this country. Yeah, there were a ton of comments under this post from black women enjoying the story and suggesting alternative measures to meet women, which included themselves, of course. I saw a post from one helpful sister that suggested that black men could go to Miami if they wanted to meet Colombian women, and this made me laugh my ass off. It's a free country, and it would be remiss of me to tell another man what to do with this platform. But sometimes I get tired of Jason Black riding the fence on issues involving the men and women of our ethnic community. I say this because I don't believe that he's doing anything other than pandering to the female contingent of his audience. I'm not gonna lie. I hate the way that we are conditioned to safeguard the emotions of black women in our ethnic community. Every time I see male content creators handling these women with the oven mitts and earmuffs over their ears like they're delicate flowers, I throw up in my mouth a little bit. Makes me sick. They are hypermasculine and narcissistic, but delicate little flowers when it involves their fragile ego and feelings. Normally I listen to Jason Black for issues in the black community that skew political. I rarely listen to The Business, especially since the death of Kevin Samuels. Jason Black says that Kevin Samuels stole his format and monetized it. So I guess he's just taking back what's his. When I hear him pander to black women, it reminds me that he's a human being, just like I am, just like all of you are. I keep it 100 on my platform, and I'm man enough to admit that I do not like blind pandering, especially to black women. And I want to preface this by saying that I am referring to the narcissistic, masculinized, hyper-aggressive, opinionated, no accountability rug-sweeping version that we have in the modern era. When I hear Jason Black pander to these women, this version specifically, I am reminded that he is a voice, a disembodied voice. I'm just throwing stones at his pander game. As far as the post, there is risk anywhere you travel inside the country and outside of it. I tell my subscribers and my audience to keep their heads on the swivel for this reason. 'Tis the season to be sign language to death, and we are at the cusp of Black History Month 2024 in an election year. So what this means is that we're going to get a lot of shaming language and a lot of emotional bullying to excess, along with a virulent form of gaslighting. Since we're talking about Jason Black, I'd like to remind you that Black History Month is actually a holy month for white supremacy to attack the black community ad nauseum. Make sure you keep that in mind as we watch a parade of fuckery. I ain't for the shits, especially in 2024. Take everything you see, hear, and read with a grain of salt, kings. The trick bag mentality is running rampant in the ethnic black community. These women do not want to change, and they want you to accept a paper plate with a turd on it. They want you to eat that turd and say that it's a big, giant Hershey kiss. That is what we are supposedly socially engineered to do, and that is why no other ethnic groups take us seriously. Personally, I am so tired of this social engineering BS that I have a nihilistic point of view regarding the whole shebang. I am a misogynist anarchist. We need a reset in our community, and the only ones that are going to be able to do that are black men. You are going to have to rebuild this community wherever you go with viable candidates as your mates, your wives. They will not be partners, they will be wives in every sense of the biblical term. This mentality does not make you selfish, it makes you a survivor. Now, Jason Black, I am waiting for you to do a broadcast shaming women and using sign language for all those trips they take to Jamaica and other parts of the Caribbean exclusively to have sex with well-endowed men. I want to hear a broadcast about how yardies are taking advantage of these overweight women who have done everything up to and including prostitution in order to go to Jamaica and be with underage boys. I want you to talk about the trafficking that older women do to men in these countries and the exploitation. I want to hear you call these women predators. That's what I want, but we all know the truth. You don't have the balls to do that, Mr. Black.